snuggled on the couch watching your favorite Netflix show and who's tucked right up against your leg with his head on your lap. None other than your canine companion, we imagine. If you're lucky enough to have a pet that likes to cuddle, there's nothing better for dog owners than nestling in at night with their pup. Just like you, the number one reason dogs like to cuddle is that they love you. Because dogs have a pack mentality, they consider you as part of their close-knit group, meaning they want to show you their affection and love, says Dr. Pilossoph, a veterinarian with Healthy Paws Pet Insurance. First, they smell one another to get a feel for their new friend and generate a memory of them. Then if they like each other, they cuddle in and rub up against each other to show their affection and friendship. The need for dogs to cuddle with owners goes back centuries. Interestingly, cuddling played a major part in how dogs became domesticated over the centuries. Yes, dogs were hunters, but they also needed to sleep at night. They'd cuddle up with their owners in a mutual sign of affection and as a great way for both human and canine to stay warm. People didn't always have the luxury of heated homes thanks to furnaces. Imagine living in a cold, dark castle in the Middle Ages. Surely you'd want to cuddle with your pet dog to keep warm on drafty winter nights. Have you heard the term three-dog night? That refers to cold nights when a human would need to cuddle up with at least 3 dogs in order to keep from freezing to death. Besides keeping warm, dogs cuddle with us in order to bond with us. After all, dogs are man's best friend, so it makes sense they'd want to be close to us, rather than aloof like cats. Furthermore, cuddling helps relieve stress for both dogs and humans. Research has shown that both dogs and humans see a rise in the love hormone oxytocin when they cuddle together. Certain dogs are more prone to cuddling than others. It depends on how they've been bred, really. Some are bred to be fierce and independent, while others crave attention and affection. This sounds a lot like humans, too, doesn't it? The good folks at Tailwaggers Country and love to cuddle the dogs in their care. Cuddling is mutually beneficial for both dogs and humans. Cuddling provides affection. But cuddling isn't just about warmth, it's also a way to show affection. Cuddling, and showing affection in general, is one way in which our dogs strengthen their bond with us. Researchers have even found that bonding with their owners is more important to dogs than it is to other pets. The long evolutionary relationship we've had with dogs has reinforced many of the traits we see today in our pet dogs. We have a very intimate bond with our dogs, and that feeling seems to be mutual. There's a special bond between humans and dogs, and it's demonstrated by the amount of affection we show one another. The science behind dogs cuddling. Cuddling is also a great stress reliever. Petting and talking to a dog for just a few minutes has been shown to increase oxytocin levels in both dogs and humans. Oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone, is associated with social bonding and trust. New research found that human-dog interactions can elicit the same positive hormonal response that mothers have with their infants. Researchers suggest that the strong ability of dogs to bond with humans played a crucial role in their domestication. The theory is that in the wild the dogs that were able to bond with humans were the ones that received human care and protection. And yes, much of that bonding surely included cuddles. Your dog just misses you. There's no getting around it, dogs miss their humans when they're not around. Even a quick trip to Target can feel like an absolute eternity to your pooch. That's why you might want to take a look at your schedule to see how much time you're actually spending with your dog. You should consider what your dog could be going through psychologically, since many dogs suffer separation anxiety, Paula Stewart, an animal behaviorist, tells Romper in an email. If they hate you being out of the house, they will stick by your side whilst you are with them with the hopes you won't leave them again. Try to carve out some extra time in your schedule to ensure that your pet is getting the love and attention that they need. Your dog is in heat. You know how crappy you feel when you have cramps? Well, your woofie feels the same way when she's feeling, amorous, Danielle Muhlenberg, a dog behaviorist, explains. It can be as simple as having a female dog in heat, she says. When my Rottweiler has her period, she's extra clingy and loves to cuddle. That's why giving your girl positive affirmations can help make her more comfortable during heat, which can last between 2 to 4 weeks, the American Kennel Association reported. Your dog might be bored. Sure, you've been non-stop busy, but that doesn't mean that your dog's schedule is full. If your dog can't stop cuddling, it might have something to do with them being bored. Boredom is another condition in dogs that can make a dog clingy, says Stewart. They are vying for your attention and may want to play, snuggle, or go for a walk. Anything that will make you focus on them. You might want to consider setting up some puppy playdates or extra time in the dog park so that your pooch is active and entertained. Your dog is snuggling because you're pregnant. Your pooch is quite perceptive. So even though they didn't officially get an invite to your gender reveal, your woofie probably already senses that you're expecting. Kate La Sala, CTC, CBCC Ka, PCBCA, CSAT, a certified, professional dog trainer and behavior consultant, tells Romper in an email. Expectant mothers will often report their dogs are clingy, says La Sala. Although dogs don't necessarily know the woman is pregnant, they can detect changes in mom's smell as she moves through her pregnancy, and many dogs are sensitive to changes in appearance or gait. And if pregnancy hormones are making you weepy lately, chances are your pooch is going to pick up on that and want to snuggle with you to make you feel better. Your dog is naturally more cuddly. Although most dogs are of the cover you with kisses variety, some dogs just tend to be more snuggly than others, Dr. Sarah Wooten, DVM, CVJ, a veterinarian says. Breeds like Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, Maltese, Italian miniature greyhounds and other small or toy breeds are bred to sit on your lap, and clingy or snuggly behavior is pretty much the norm, says Dr. Wooten. Although you're bound to find cuddly canines across all breeds, both big and small, your dog just might be genetically designed to want to hang out with you on the couch and cuddle. Why do some dogs cuddle more than others? So why do some dogs like to cuddle more than others? Well, genetics is certainly one part of it. Some dogs have been bred to be independent and less affectionate, while others are bred for the opposite. Certain breeds such as the Maltese, Pomeranian and Yorkshire Terrier have been bred to be lapdogs. Lapdogs are small enough to be held in our lap and to have a temperament predisposed to do so. But there's more than just genetics at work. Some dogs are just more affectionate than others. Some dogs don't cuddle much, if at all. My previous dog Carter had a funny way of showing affection. He was a total Velcro dog, yet he wasn't fond of cuddling. At least not when touching was involved. He'd get up on the couch with me, but he'd stay a few inches away. I called it his personal space issue. Now when bad weather was on the way, he'd jump into my lap in a heartbeat. So he'd still come to me for comfort when he was afraid, but daily cuddles weren't his thing. Dogs have their own unique personalities, and not all of them are super cuddly or affectionate. Dogs are just like people in that way. Some people love hugs, and others are a little more standoffish. Your dog snuggles to feel the love. You know the feeling of relaxing next to your golden lab, sniffing their head, and just feeling the relaxation effect? Well, your dog does, too, and that might be yet another reason why they want some snuggies. We also know that, when dogs get close to us, they can smell the oxytocin that our body releases from their contact, Dr. Joanna Woodnut, MRCVS, a veterinarian tells Romper. When they smell this hormone, their body releases their own oxytocin in response. In other words, dogs can smell that we love them, and this makes them love us more. If you enjoyed this video, kindly press the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on, so that you don't miss out on videos like this. Thank you for watching.